Howdy there, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to the 25-25-25 challenge, where I am making 25 episodes of Tekkit Legends, all 25 minutes long, to be released over the course of 25 hours. And look at this absolute beast. We could make it faster, though. We definitely could, and today we're going to try. Last time, I teased that we were going to be making some batteries. Yeah, and that's what we're doing. I don't know, I was trying to, maybe try to lean into that a little bit more, and today, but then I realized we're just going to do exactly what I said we were going to do. There's nothing surprising there at all. When I say batteries, I mean something to store power in, because we're going to need that to speed up the core. Well, look, I don't want to give away all of my secrets just yet, okay? Suffice to say, that little bug there is still in the game. Why is that a thing? I laugh, but I'm laughing through the pain. The pain and the suffering. We're definitely just going to make a single battery for right now. So let me see here. We need 3 batteries. I think we need some planks. What all goes into this? Let me see if I can do this from memory. It's something like that. And then, that top piece there is an electronic circuit, or maybe it's oh my gosh, I did it. I have not built a bat box in ages. All right, we got a bat box. Stash it. Amen. Now, we could turn that into an electric jetpack if we wanted to, because how cool would that be? Am I right? Is my sound working? Yes. Every so often, I just need to verify that, because Minecraft sounds a bit sketchy. Sometimes I have to reboot my computer just to get Java noises back. With that built, we could build the next tier, which I think is the MFE. The MFE produces, I think, the next stage of power. I might be wrong on that. I know the MFSU is that definitely produces some high voltage power. The MFE might produce medium voltage. Maybe I'm crazy on that. I don't think I am, though. I think it does, and I think you have to have a transformer in your machines for that. Building it's not that hard. Gold, diamonds, and redstone. It's not necessary, though, Having this massive power network, this super high voltage power network, isn't really something that's going to benefit us any. What we need to do is focus on storing energy, and so energy goes into any of these sides, but it only comes out this green side here. So let's reconfigure all of this, I guess. Well, we don't really need to reconfigure it. We can kind of leave it where it is, and we'll hook up the system in such a way that energy can go from anything to anything. It's not really the way I usually set this sort of stuff up, but it's been a while since I've played Tekkit Legends, so maybe it's time that we do a change, right? Maybe it's time we shake things up. So with the setup like this should be filling up, but then when these aren't producing, it'll start to empty out into these machines and kind of keep them running. So it's a bit circular. And then we can also set this thing up, if we wanted to feed some of those engines that we were looking at before, the electric ones. And then the electric ones, if we build some of those, will speed this thing up even more. Now, you might be wondering, well, why not just get more Stirling engines? Well, Stirling engines, they have an EMC value. To which I say, yeah, good point. Why don't we just get some of those? Well, I'll tell you why. It all goes down to variety. People love variety. Sunny with a chance? Terrible. It was the same thing every week. That's why they canceled the second season and then did the show within the show instead. And it's not just because Demi Lovato went crazy on tour and they fired her. Although that is why. That's the actual reason she went crazy on tour. I think she tried to physically assault someone. Or she's had some issues. We're not gonna tease Demi or anything like that. It's actually quite the tragedy. But she was fired. That's the if you ever wondered what happened with Sunny with a Chance, that's it. Which is a shame, because I liked that show. I mean, I'm definitely not the target demographic for Sunny with a Chance, but I thought, all things considered, it was pretty good. Yeah, we need pistons. We need at least a couple of them. How many of these are we going to build? We shouldn't build too many, because I don't think we need all that many. So that's all the ingredients we need to make the electric engine. Shrek me, it didn't work, though. What do we... Oh, 10 gears. Oh, yeah, we've never even built those before. I'm going to assume a 10 gear starts with the stone gear base, because that's usually how these things work. And then you just sort of assemble them in a circle, you get a 10 gear, and then you grab a few more of them. There we are. Was it 2 or 4? It doesn't matter. Let's toss them all in here, and boop! Awesome. Let's build a couple of them, and we'll hook those up outside. We're going to take a... No, I thought it was dark outside. Is it getting dark outside? Was it dark out? It is getting dark outside. Let's take a nap then. Let's not go out there at night because that's going to shrek with a whole bunch of different things. It's going to shrek with the fact that we're trying to produce matter from sunlight. It's going to shrek with the fact that we've got solar panels. Overall, it's better to stay inside and to mine at night because it's already dark in the caves anyway, and if they're attached to your basement, why not? I know you're looking at the cave, and you're feeling kind of brave, and that's because... it's safe to mine at night because it's always dark in the cave. We covered this in a previous episode. We don't need to go over it again. That wasn't even recorded recently. I'm trying to say that these episodes weren't recorded back to back. There's been a bit of time between them, and I'm still feeling kind of hung up on that for some reason. Do you reckon we can just... Oh. No, that's not what I wanted to do at all, really. I was trying to hook this into that wooden pipe, so it would share the wooden pipe. I don't think we can, though. Fine. That. Oh, my gosh. Do they face the direction... Why are they facing in that direction? Can I make them not face in that direction? Can I rotate them along with this thing? No. No, I can't. All right. That's fine. We can get some copper cables, and we'll get some kinesis pipes, and we'll get this figured out. If these are super stupidly fast, and they produce a ton of energy, then we might consider using these more often. So let's see. Kinesis pipes. Yeah, we're going to need some golden ones, and then potentially some wooden ones. Not that many. At the most 2, but definitely more of these. Excellent. And then we'll also need copper cables. Out of there. And I think if we just go real chill when we go in and out of menus, we shouldn't rubberneck anymore. I've yet to find any solid information about why or how that happens, but there we go. So we'll connect these together, and we will fish them into here. Lovely. And now we just need to supply them with copper cables at the back. And I suppose turn them on, too. That would likely help the situation if they were switched on. That means we're going to need to get some levers. If I was intelligent and I thought about it, I would have placed them with a block in the middle so we could only need the one lever. And it's not too late. You know, we have time to kill, so we could go ahead and split them manually if we wanted to. And by manually, I mean, how else would we have done it? Would I have built a complicated machine to automate the process of moving these two apart? Probably. I don't know, because I've gotten the feeling now that we're going to be finishing with this a lot sooner than I had thought. I didn't realize how quickly one could get to a power flower, and I don't want to say we're already there, because we're not. We have 2 energy collectors, and that's it, and it's kind of slow going. But once you get an energy collector, you're kind of already going down the right path. You know what I mean? You're just a couple of steps removed. Are we all out of gold kinesis pipes? Oh, well. We'll go make another one, or we'll go get another one. But let's throw a lever in the middle and turn it on. Okay, that's a pretty strong beam of power right there. But how are we doing? Are we maintaining? Yeah, this isn't dropping. So it's not, we're not drawing enough to drain the generators and the battery. Generators look like they're holding strong. And that does look like it's producing more power. I mean, look how thick that beam is there compared to those. And that's just with one of them. Once we get another golden kinesis pipe and we get that second one running, well, then we'll really, truly be off to the races. What races? Horse races, of course. The most interesting kind of races. Way better than car races. Cars? Manufactured, loud automobiles with grease and oil and motors? No, thank you. No, I'm a big fan of horses, all sweaty and jocks and things. I don't know where I'm going with this. It looks like it's full-on energy. Is that how much is being produced? 20 RF per tick? Okay, that's not enough to saturate, I don't believe, the wooden extraction pipes that we're using here. It looks like they can handle much, much more. So I think we're fine. Yeah, look at this. Okay, so is this moving way faster now? It kind of looks like it's going the same speed. Well, no, it is visually moving a bit faster. What's the limit to how hard we can push this thing? Like, could we really take it to the next level if we just keep sticking on more and more? Oh, gosh, I'm stuck down here now. If we just keep sticking on more and more engines, more and more motors over here to keep power going? Like, what I'm asking is, should I try? I think this is probably more fuel efficient. Are these heating up, though? 155. And what about this one? Also 155. Okay, it looks like it's fine. And these down here, they're staying chill at maybe, what, 100? Yeah. So everything is good. Everything seems perfectly okay. I think I might want to make more of these, though, because they're producing a lot more power, and, you know, having some generators burning as opposed to burning fuel in a bunch of Stirling engines. You know, if we just had a bunch of generators. The thing with the Stirling engines that makes them enticing is that we can use EMC to make a bunch of them. So we can have a whole just bank of them in a row. And that could be a good time. But how are we doing? Looks like everything's still sorting out correctly. Man, energy production is slow, though. It is very slow. It's going to be slow until we hit some ores. I think we had it sort of artificially inflated earlier when we'd gone and manually mined out a whole bunch of ores, and we'd sort of artificially inflated the speed at which EMC was being generated. We need to go ahead and get a proper power flower going. Maybe I shouldn't be resting on my laurels and sort of kicked back on my haunches. I'm trying to think of different terms I can use here. Wow. Only 21,000. We're going to have to go mining, aren't we? I mean, I'd say that as though it's something I'm dreading and I'm not looking forward to at all. But that's only because I'm not. Should we devote our time to speeding up the quarry, knowing that eventually it's going to be hitting things like ores, and it's going to be really beneficial, it's going to be really good. It's already going at a really good pace. Like, can we even keep up with it? Oh, we can. And in fact, we can kind of pull ahead of it. Should that be our first goal, is to make the quarry as fast as we are? That's with grass, though. If this goes the same speed when it's dealing with stone, then we don't have a chance, because we're nowhere near that fast with stone. Stone is a lot slower. But maybe we should get it up to speed with us. So I say we make 2 more of these electrical engines. We'll test and make sure that that doesn't sort of overpower our network or overdraw from our network of power. And then if it doesn't, we'll leave it there and we'll go do something more productive or more useful. I think what we're missing down there is 10 gears, though. I think that's what we ran out of. Not 10 TEN. We don't need 10 of them. We just need 4 of them. And that's just enough. We've got, they're not that expensive, and even though they don't have an EMC value, everything that kind of goes into them does. So we could just get a bunch of the materials en masse and build a whole lot of them. But I guess, again, you do have to take into consideration the amount of, where they're getting power from. Do we need to make more generators now? That's something I kind of want to avoid. So let's make one more lever. That ought to be plenty. It should be everything that we need to get going. Copper cables, though. Copper cables. Got to remember the copper cables. Eventually, we're going to need glass fiber cables, right? Actually, I don't know. I keep saying things. I keep talking as though this is going to be a long-term series. Sort of like my original Tekkit Legends, where, eventually we're going to need these here glass fiber cables, and we're going to have, like, the top-tier solar panel, although I never built a top-tier solar panel. My goodness, the amount of time that would take. There we are, and hooked up to the network. Wow. That is some thick power running through there now, friends. That is some thick power. All right, how are we doing here? We're actually now using more power than we're generating because it's extracting from the bat box. Generators are starting to run low. We're going to have to build, more solar panels? If we could get up to a medium tier solar panel, that might be something right there. That might be worth it. How are we doing, though? Did we manage to, let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at this. Oh, it's pulling ahead. Oh, we're kind of keeping up with it, though. Looks like we are moving kind of in parity. Oh, it's going to go way down here to this end. I'm going to beat it. Here we go. You ready? Together. 3, 2, 1. No, it's definitely faster than me. I think if we kept running side by side for long enough, it would pull ahead. That's kind of what we were trying to achieve there, but now we've got to deal with the power consequences of that, because I don't want this bat box running low. If we can make a solar array by making 6 more solar panels, I think that would be pretty good. That might be able to maintain the current flow, the current outflow of power. So let's get that recipe up for solar panels. And we're going to have to multiply everything we need to make by 6. Or, I mean, I guess we could multiply 6 by 3 for some of these up. You know what? Let's just get stacks and stacks of things. It's easier than math. So let's get a stack of coal dust. Oh, wait, are we even going to be able to do that, though? Oh, yeah, because we have a limited amount of EMC we can work with. Okay, a stack of coal, a stack of glass. These things are cheap. We need generators. So that's going to be refined. Oh, yeah, refined iron. See, this is where things are going to start getting a little bit more complicated. Because in order to get the generator, we're going to have electronic circuit. Or no, we're going to have batteries, iron furnaces we can manage, or just regular furnaces, depending on how we want to approach this. So we're going to need some furnaces too. What did I say we needed? 6 of them? We'll get 6 furnaces. That's going to be kind of our meter there. 6 furnaces. And then batteries we're going to need quite a bit of. So I guess we'll start there. We'll need 6 batteries. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I haven't even checked to see what goes into the array itself. We'll have to have an LV transformer. That's something to worry about later. Baby steps, my friends. Baby steps. So we'll make 6 of these. Yeah. I was sort of hoping we'd have a whole bunch of materials left over to put back in there and hopefully get a bit more VMC. But there are our 6 generators. I think that's all the refined iron that we need. No, because we got to make more of these. We're going to run out of copper cables again. I just looked at the recipe, too. This isn't it. No, it's not. Every time! Okay, we need 2 of those. So 12 of those total, and we're not going to have enough for this. I mean, the very first thing we're going to run out of, yeah, right there, is the refined iron and the copper cables. So what have we got to feed back into that? What have we got? We got the 10. Oh, we do have 8. Okay, well, that's pretty good. And we've got the coal dust. We've got all that left. Well, no, we need the coal dust. Never mind, leave that in there. Copper. We're on a race against the clock now because I want to get this done by this episode. So we'll leave some of that copper in there, and we will get some rubber. And I did just remember that we may well have some cables over here. We got a couple. Okay. Excellent. It's getting dark outside. Let's take a nap because we want those solar panels to keep up and running because the last thing I want to see is the power on those run out in the bat box. I don't want those engines to stop. So we're also running against the clock in that way too, because I want to get this done before the engines stop. 50 total. We got 50 copper cables total. Let's finish them off right there. And we can divide those. They're not going to divide up evenly. That in the middle. Yeah, we're going to need more of them though. Because we got 8. We need, what did I say, 12 total, so we need to get 4 more. What have I got? I've got a bunch of glass. A bit of that. Got a piece of copper. How far is that going to get us? It's only going to get us 1 more. That's not enough. Oh, no. Fake drama at its finest. Philosopher's Stone. Psh, get rid of that sucker right there. It's not fake drama. It's legitimate drama. It's just not high-stakes drama. You know, if we fail to build this thing in time, what is actually the worst that happens? Nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we need to make the low-voltage transformer, which we don't have any of the materials for. And I've already forgotten what they were. I think it was copper. Let's head outside. I hear a spider, but I don't think he's going to be... Yeah, he's not going to be aggressive, because it's the middle of the day, and a beautiful day that it is, too. How are we doing on power? Oh, we're still okay. Yeah. I mean, I was making it sound like we had an extreme limited amount of time before it all came crashing down around us, but I think we're doing just fine. Oh, but the episode timer is still running. Oh, man. Should I title that? Should I title the episode... like Beat the Clock Solar Edition or something stupid? I was thinking about giving all of these really cheesy sort of clickbait titles. Oh my gosh, we have old school combat. I know I figured that out previously, but I just remembered again. Let's see, feed all of that in there. Get me some copper. And not that much copper. I think we need 3 copper and then we need some planks. Yeah, there we go. That should be everything we need. I can't wait to get to a point where we've got enough EMC where I don't even have to think about it. I can just get stacks and stacks of objects. Dadgummit, we should have brought the solar panels in while I was out here. See, that would have actually saved us time. Ooh, wait a minute. What happens if I break the solar panels? Do we need the wrench? I'm not sure. Some objects you don't need the wrench for. Like, I'm pretty sure you can just break the generator, and that's fine. I don't know about solar panels, and I'm a little hesitant to risk it. Looks like we're okay. No, wait a minute. No, now hold on now. Okay. No, we're not okay. Solar panel turned into... We're gonna have to make another solar panel. I cannot believe this. This is the height of misery. Do we have enough in here to just make one more, though? Wow, we don't have enough leftovers. What are we missing? These bad boys, probably. Yeah, now we should be good. Okay, so that wasn't a total disaster. We'll align those in a circle. We will add the LV transformer. Look at that. Low voltage solar array. Get ourselves some chicken, because I put it all in here earlier out of desperation. Ugh, even the clicking is slow. If I spam click in the inventory and modern Minecraft and better mod packs, which are only better because they're newer. You know, this one is clearly limited by the tech and the mods of its day. But, I mean, even so, wait a second. No, it's fine. This is low voltage. I think. We'll be okay. We'll be fine. How are we doing? It did it! It overcame! Okay, we're now generating more power than we're consuming. We've done what we set out to do. Our entire goal for the episode was to make this thing faster than we are, which now that it's mining up stone, it definitely is, because it can mine up stone faster than we are. It was to get these things running, and get them running in such a way that they don't consume all the power, because we need that excess power for when it starts collecting ores and has to start grinding those down, which means we probably really don't have enough power. We might need to make another generator at some point, which is kind of the best way to power these right now, because these blocks of charcoal, as you can tell, they're not that expensive. A stack of charcoal blocks, 16k, that's not bad. 16k EMC, and they just keep on burning, which is, I mean, look at these. They're still nearly full. I think that's the best way to go about it, although we are producing them a lot more slowly. Oh, but look at this. These are some... Oh, well, we can't do anything with limestone, so we'll leave that in there. But, okay, see, the black line is filled up now, so we need to go get some pipes, and we need to create a second line. I told you we were going to have to do this pretty soon. I assumed it would come this episode, because I'm super wise, and I'm really good about sort of guessing those sorts of things. So can we put like half of those in there? What does it take to get a gold pipe? What have I got? Get the rest of... Let's just clear all of this out if it's got a value. I mean, we might need it later for another project, but we can pull them back out. That's sort of how this works. So golden pipes, yeah, 32 of them. That'll be plenty. We only need a couple. But it doesn't hurt to go in prepared with a few extra, but you can just break them back down anyway. Shrek me, we're going to need the pipe plugs as well, because otherwise we're going to have things going around and around in circles inside of the pipes, which I would much rather avoid. This is very strange for me, having to just keep talking. It's sort of like doing a live stream, but worse, because I'm not interacting with anyone. I'm just constantly having to say words because I can't take a break. It's got to be 25 minutes. Okay, on the yellow line, we can configure this for the cobblestone. So cobblestone should now go into there. Fantastic. And how far are we to getting to some ores? Because I want to see that automated ore thing we got going. Oh my gosh, look how close we are. We're about to hit some coal. I mean, that's not exactly what I was excited about. I was sort of hoping we would at some point. Oh man, how far down do we have to go? Right there, we got some tin. Good. Very good. Why am I stuck? Oh, this is not Sky Factory 4. Right, in Sky Factory 4, I have some weird method of clinging to walls to jump out of pits, and I've yet to figure out how I'm doing it or what enables it, but I now try to do it in everything that I play that is Minecraft related. What else am I playing right now that's Minecraft related besides this and Sky Factory 4? Well, that's for you to know. And for me to find out. No? No, it's not. That's wrong. I've said the wrong thing. You know what I meant, though. So, don't get sassy with me here, people. Where did that cobblestone come from just then? Oh, you know what? I bet before we had this set up, it probably shot one out there. I would have loved to see that. Must have been quite the comical experience. What about's going on over here? 7 of these? We're just sort of waiting now for us to get enough EMC to build. Where's that skeleton? What the heck? What are you doing in there, skeleton? You hiding? Dead now, aren't you? I'm sort of waiting on the... Okay, well, that was loud in my ear. Thank you folks for watching. God bless you. That's the end of the episode. Bye!